Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode. And wait. Oh, okay. I'm playing. I'm gonna just let it do it for you. There it is. Yep. Today. We finally play a Metal Gear Solid game. Actually, it's my favorite, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I love this game. So serious, this game was good for PS2. Yeah. It was a good game for PS2, I'm not gonna lie. Start a new game. But oh yeah, games aren't X, which is kind of weird. Oh my gosh, I keep pressing X. I think it was circle. Yeah, it's circle. I'm just gonna say, because I'm not playing it for the first time. I played the other Metal Gear Solid games. Or just I don't know which one to choose, because I don't know if it's just gonna throw me in the action. I'll choose MGS2. Because I'm playing this on a PC, I'm gonna go with the after the end of World War II.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
Thanks, Snake.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Yes, it did. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little sick. Well, I wanted to say I'm back. It's good to be back, actually. Because it took a little bit, it's still during finals week, but now I'm not so busy. Yeah, if you guys have gone to school, you guys know how finals weeks can be and how busy you can get and how much you're. Wow, this game's actually playing very well for an emulator. Not gonna lie. Right now I'm using the
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Equipment check.
Arm main parachute.
Main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
About to get bombed. Oh, jeez. Is that my favorite character?
Put out that cigar.
Man, shut the fuck.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Maybe I don't want to. This is my favorite character right here. If you can guess who it is, he had his own game. It was also a Metal Gear game.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
What? Bro, he's got half a mind.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Gosh. Yeah, bitchin'. Here it comes, bro.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Anybody in Metal Gear Solid smokes cigars.
Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
The emulator
1
jacking
minute
up.
to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3.
This game needs about 50 FPS to run right.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
Just follow.
Jack, I've got some important news.
Jack.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
Yes, they did.
The Earth was blue. There was no God.
What?
Well spoken.
Whoa.
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket.
The Vostok.
Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
Multi-engine cluster.
After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but
Okay,
the
I'm
whole
gonna
ordeal had left him exhausted.
push in here.
And we checked him into
Guys,
hospital
if
in
you've
West
never
Berlin. It took
seen
him 2 weeks
or
and more than
played
600
a Metal Gear
miles to
Solid
get from
game,
the research facility in the
the
Soviet
reason I'm
Union
not
to Berlin.
talking is because these
He was in no condition
cutscenes
to
are
say anything
really,
coherent.
really
And it was
long.
only a week later that we had something
Games
much
have
bigger
improved
on our
since then.
hands.
Cutscenes are not 10
The
seconds.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
But
October the 16th.
back then, when the
1962,
PlayStation 2 was
President
made,
Kennedy
yeah,
received word
people
that the
actually
Soviets
sat down
were in
and
the
played
process
games
of
for long
deploying
periods of
intermediate-range ballistic
and
missiles in Cuba.
people had the time
President
to
demanded
enjoy
that the
themselves.
Soviets dismantle and remove the
But,
missiles.
You know,
At the same time, he announced
right
a naval
now,
blockade to prevent
games
further
are being
missile shipments
invented
from
that
reaching Cuba.
have not so long cutscenes.
But the Soviets didn't back down, instead
Innovative
placing their
cutscenes
armed
that, like,
forces on
make the
secondary
put-
alert.
put the player in
Soviet
the
transport ships carrying
character's
missiles
shoes.
continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted
Gosh.
through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba.
This is just basically
And so
explaining.
the world avoided a
Okay,
nuclear
history
holocaust.
lesson, guys. The Cold War. That's basically
But in
what
order
this
to get the Soviets
junk
to pull
just
their
explained.
missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the U.S. agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway.
Joe.
They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov.
Oh.
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Dang.
That's right.
MVP.
What the hell was he working on?
Exactly.
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
I'm gonna try my best,
Then a month
guys,
ago,
to
we received some new
mute every
information
time I
from one of our
cough, so
moles.
that way it doesn't sound
About
as bad
Sokolov?
to you guys, and I'm not interrupting
Yes.
as much.
He was taken back
But
to
I'm
the
still
research
interrupting.
facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So basically,
So
we need to get
what
this
kind
guy
of
out.
weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
It's a nuke.
No, missiles.
What?
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device.
Oh,
For
isn't
half a
that
year now, the
always
Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear
Peace
tests
Walker.
at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with
Metal
weapon,
Gear
I
guns
assume.
of the Patriots?
We're talking about a
It's
secret
always
weapon
about a
so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in
He's in
Selino-Yatsk,
Selino-Yatsk.
a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
So, get him out. And this is that was the mission. Hopefully there won't be any more long cutscenes. Who am I kidding? It's a Metal Gear Solid game. There's gonna be long cutscenes out to plenty. Oh my god, I'm about to hit this. Stick the landing. I could never do.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yatsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
You can change the screen. That's why it has R1 in up the corner. I have no idea what the point of that
If we
was.
don't get
but,
Sokolov
you know,
back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Stick the landing.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
Cho.
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Armory and fire.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
Yup.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
So they'll strand. What is the point of that white little parachute at the top? Here we go, guys. Crap. Crap. Mega crap. Mundo crap! I know I was thinking that. Woo! Cutting it too close there, Jack. time to suit up. That's not Snake.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
What is Snake?
You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be
Bravo.
Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Dang it.
Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there he is. Snake. Solid snake. That's better. Not gonna lie, that feels a lot better. Military reflexes is hard as like I said, this game is has a lot of cutscenes, so
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's
Unit's
specialty.
specialty.
In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting
'cause
back
you'll
to
be
the
sneaking
subject,
on,
how
all
exactly am I
Slytherin.
supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go
you
back and
guys
get
can
it then. You know where it is?
I hope.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
Well, the action.
I'll be
button.
monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function.
Well,
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
that really helps, guys. Doesn't help at all, not gonna lie. Well, it's time for gameplay. I hate how they had these old Snake games. That's the only thing you have to get used to after a while. There's these old Snake games. I have to get back into it. These old Snake games had this stupid way of doing things. Top view camera. There we go. I'm trying to figure out this game. I'm trying to figure out this game, honestly, guys. Because, yeah. Action button. Square. Okay. No, it's triangle. I know because I have, like, the Path of Neo on this game. And I'll be showing you guys that game.
I see you've retrieved your backpack,
I'll be
Snake.
showing you guys that game too, but it's just...
To equip a
right
weapon,
now,
it's
there's some
necessary
bugs
to
with
take it out of your
and
backpack. In the
just not
survival
easy to
viewer,
play.
choose weapon
So,
from the backpack.
Yeah.
Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out.
There we go.
To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
That's a good question.
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure.
And Fox,
You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
So I'm gonna go
I'm
all
afraid
Rambo.
so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Yeah, guys, remember
Fooling
that
them into
potassium
thinking that I'm really
cyanide
dead.
is not deadly.
So how do I come back to
People
life?
hear the word
Just
cyanide
take the
and
revival pill.
they think
You
it's
mean that
deadly.
thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Potassium
I'll keep it in
cyanide is
mind.
not deadly.
You said this was a
unless
solo mission, right?
There is
Right.
actually
I guess
a
that
pill
means I
that will
can't
bring you
count on
back
any
to life
reinforcements.
from a cyanide
Correct.
poison.
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
But that's just
Real one-man
but
army.
don't try it.
Relax.
I do
There's a
not
support
advocate
team ready
that.
to back you up
I
over
would
the
not
radio.
advocate that.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
Rose.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Nope.
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
All right.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
My goodness.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Oh.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Yeah, that's a man who misses his woman.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like
Believe in
two
your
sides of a
friends, and
single
you can do
coin.
anything, guys.
They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing.
And that's
They
disappointing.
change along
That's
with the
very
times.
disappointing, actually, 'cause
Yesterday's
it's real.
good might be tomorrow's evil.
Yeah.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission.
This is getting
You
very
follow the
demoralizing.
orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no
These are
such
such
thing as an
fabulous
enemy
words
in
of wisdom. That's why I
absolute
like
terms.
the boss.
The
as a
enemies we
character,
fight
because
are only
just
enemies in
gave
relative terms,
so much
constantly
wisdom
changing with the times.
in like a short span of like 10 minutes.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Like I
Jack.
said, Metal Gear
Alright,
Solid games.
But do me a favor.
Cutscenes.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are
Close
sure to
quarters
come in
combat.
handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Yes,
Gotcha.
thank you. Okay.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
I knew this.
Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your
Thank
current
you.
position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
For the 15th time, I know it's a stealth mission. Tactical espionage action.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I kind of sort of know what I'm doing. This game is freezing up. Whoa. That's Gator. Avoid the Gators. Oh. Loki, I died.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
It's kind of funny how I died, not knowing what I was doing. Okay, from the top this time. First death, I'm really not proving my name right now of Metal Gear Zero. I'm supposed to be good at these games. Okay. Oh, it's quicksand. Metal Gear is getting beat by an alligator. Oh my gosh, this is disappointing. My this game is cheat sometimes. I just need some minutes to get back into the groove of this, and that's the disappointing part. I just need some time to get back to the groove. If I can get back to the groove, I can get back. Oh my gosh, Metal Gear Solid 4 made me sloppy. Okay, so that's quicksand. No, you don't. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I remember that. You couldn't beat the alligators. I hated alligators on this game. I don't think there are any enemies here. Everybody at the game will probably notify me when there are enemies. I think that's... No, that's Russian. Russian. Do you guys want to hear my Russian accent? Oh my gosh. It's a very bad Russian accent. Here we go. Mission commence. Well, the mission's already commenced, but you know, whatever. I swear to gosh. No more cutscenes. There they are.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s.
Why does he sound so...
Grenades.
He sounds like he has a mental problem, not gonna lie.
Snake,
Oh!
your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the president find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
No!
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Well, thank you for the wisdom, friend.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo.
I'm skipping these now because they're giving me a tutorial on gameplay I already know how to do. Sit still. Survival view. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that was the best part of this game. It helped you out by telling you which things used and what would help you at the moment.
What the? I'm seeing things.
Huh? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What's that?
You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing!
There's nobody here.
Bet there's nobody here. Don't see see him. Oh my god. Go the other way! Go the other way! Ah, crap!
Acknowledge. Eliminate all enemies.
Saw me. I need a gun. I need a gun. That alert drop.
Is somebody there? I see him.
Aren't I beautiful, guys? Partially because I forgot how to shoot on this game. That's a bad. I'm about to die again. And I'll probably quit the video after that. Yep. Yeah. I just need a little bit to get myself back into the swing of it.
Snake!
I just need a bit to get myself back into the swing of this thing. I always did like watching this thing. It just puts it in Russian. Which is good. I like how it puts it in Russian. Time paradox. Yeah. Well, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Metal Gear out.